So first thing is going to be an alternating curtsy lunge. So all that means is I'm starting standing. Normally when we do a lunge, we come straight back and then return. So we bring our knee to the ground. For a curtsy lunge, I'm going to move my knee back and to the outside of my leg and then come to a standing position. So we'll just alternate each rep. Let's just try a couple if you haven't already. And if you need some like support, like touching a wall or something like that, that's all good. Awesome. Okay, so that'll be our first movement. We'll just alternate those for 30 seconds. Then the plank jack. So for a plank jack, I'm starting in this push-up position, and then I'm gonna hop my feet out wide, and then back in. Maybe this is a better angle. Just like that. So we'll do plank jacks for 30 seconds, and then third thing, and we've only got 30 seconds, so we gotta transition quick on this one. We're gonna do a side plank. So I'm on my elbow, on my side, and then I'm just gonna lift my hips up. At 15 seconds, I'm just real quick gonna roll over and switch sides. So we'll go 15 seconds on each side. And you know, it's just a warm up, so maybe we only end up getting 10 seconds on each side. We'll be all right. So I'm gonna start the clock. If you got some tunes, get a bump in. Let's start in 10 seconds with alternating curtsy lunges. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Stepping back and outside that front leg. Nice, easy pace. Just wanna warm up our legs a little bit. Get some blood flowing. Ten more seconds. This camera's too high. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to plank jacks. Just hopping out, nice, easy pace. If you gotta take a little break, that's all good. Breathe for a few seconds and then back in. Also, if the bouncy version is not working, we could just step out in the middle as well. That's totally cool. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right into that side plank. You could also do side plank up on your hand. That feels a little better. We're gonna switch in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Three, 2, 1. All right, let's go back to those curtsy lunges. I'm warm. It's working. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks. Nice job. Three, 2, 1. Let's go to the side plank. Switching in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Three, 2, 1. One more time. Let's go to those curtsy lunges. Looks great. And plank jacks. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Side plank. Switching to 3, 2, 1. Other side. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Woo! Felt like a little mini workout. Okay. Today for strength stuff, we're gonna do 3 things, and actually just like the warm-up, each movement we'll do for 30 seconds at a time. So that 30 seconds is for you to fill with as many or as few reps as you want. I like to just, my approach is I'm gonna find a pace that feels like 70% intensity for strength stuff. So I'm still moving fast, it's still challenging, but it's still sustainable at that point. So first movement is the 1.5 goblet squats, which I'll show you in just a second. Second movement is a single leg glute bridge. We're gonna do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other. So, and then we'll rest in between. We're gonna do 5 sets of those 3 movements. Technically, it's only 2 movements. So let's talk about those. For the goblet squat, I'm gonna need something I can hold on to. Could be a kettlebell, could be a dumbbell, could be a sandbag. I'll demonstrate with a few of them. So what I'm doing, I'll do some without weight first. I'm gonna squat down and then I'm gonna come back up out of the bottom to just around parallel. So my thighs are gonna be parallel with the floor. Then I'm gonna go back down and then back up. So without any weights, I come down to the bottom, back up to just above parallel, back down to the bottom, and back up. So that's why it's called a 1.5 squat. It's almost like I'm doing a pulse in the bottom, an extra half squat. So again, without any weight, down, up, up. Let's try a few just body weight. Cool. Looks good. Okay, so then to incorporate weight, the goblet squat, I'm gonna hold the weight in front of me, tucked in close. So I've got this kettlebell pulled in close, so I'm not holding it out in front of me like that, and keeping my elbows down, they'll be out of the way of my legs. For that, I'm just gonna go down, up, and back up. Other objects, you wanna do a sandbag, you could hold it in a front rack like that, or you could even hold it in a bear hug if you wanted. Lots of different options. And if you don't have a weight, we can just put our hands in front of us and do them body weight. That's all good. So that is the 1.5 goblet squat. We'll go for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna do single leg glute bridge on the right and left. So how that works, normally when I do a glute bridge, I'm on the floor. I like to bring my heels in as close to my butt as I can get, and then I squeeze my glutes to open up my hips. Today, I'm gonna keep one foot off the floor, so I'm gonna squeeze my glutes, bring my hips all the way open, just like that. Other side is like that. Let's try a few of those. So these can be tough. Let's do a few, just so the first ones in the workout aren't the first ones of the day. Nice. Okay, looks great. So if those feel a little bit too much, or maybe you're not feeling like you can get your hips all the way open with just one leg, we can just do a minute of the 2-leg glute bridge, so both feet are on the ground. So if you need a substitution for that, that would be the first one I would go to. It's just a 2-foot one for a little bit longer. Does anyone have any questions so far? Good to go? Okay, quick recap, 5 sets. Each set will be 30 seconds of our 1.5 goblet squats, then 30 seconds of a single leg glute bridge on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Then we'll rest about a minute in between sets. If everyone's ready, I'm gonna start the clock. Whoops. We'll just go like that. Let's start in 10 seconds with our 1.5 goblet squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds. Find a pace that works for you. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, single leg glute bridge, one side. Woo! 10 more seconds, then we switch. 3, 2, 1, other side. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Those got a little spicy pretty quick. We're gonna rest for a minute. And then we'll get into set number 2. All right, 10 seconds. Set number 2 is coming up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 1.5 squats. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridges. Again, just like with the warm-up, if you need to take a little pause, breathe for a second, that's all good. Really squeezing that glute at the top. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, other side. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. Oh. I'm getting the wobbly legs. It's coming. 2 down, 3 to go. We'll rest till the clock says 2:30. And then we'll hit set number 3. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridges. Whew. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. All right. 3 down, 2 to go. My glutes are on fire. We'll rest for 30 more seconds. Whoops. We're gonna get 10 extra seconds of rest here. Set number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 1.5 squats. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get those glute bridges. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, 4 down. 1 more to go. All right, 10 seconds. Last set coming up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1.5 goblet squats. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's glute bridge. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Great job, everyone. That got tough. Okay. Let's talk about today's workout. This is one of my favorite workouts to do if I ever travel anywhere, because it's very simple and you just need something you can hold in your hand. So it could be anything, could be a dumbbell or kettlebell if you have it, but it could really be any object you can hold in your hand. Water bottle. So I could do this workout with this water bottle. So how it's gonna work, we're gonna do, there's just one movement. We're gonna do 74 single arm, what's called the devil press. I don't know why it's called that because it's not a press, but we'll figure it out. So we're gonna do 74 of them, technically for time, but we're gonna put a 14-minute time cap on it. So if you don't get through all of them and the 14-minute mark rolls around, you can just stop. I guarantee you still got a super intense workout. So let's talk about the movement. So I'll demonstrate with this dumbbell here. If my object is sturdy enough to support some weight, so if it's really solid, like a dumbbell or a kettlebell or something like that, I'm going to put my hand on it. I'm trying to find the best angle here. I'm gonna put one hand on it, one hand on the floor, and then I'm just gonna hit the deck. I'm not doing a push-up or anything. I'm just controlling myself to the ground. Then I'm gonna pop back up onto my feet, so I peel myself up onto my feet, and then from here, I'm gonna pull my weight high into my inner thigh, and then I'm gonna stand up aggressively and pop the weight up overhead. So we're kind of combining a burpee, a kettlebell swing, and like a dumbbell snatch, all into one movement. So again, hand on my object. If your object doesn't support weight, just do this next to it. But then from here, peeling myself up, snapping my hips shut, pulling into the pocket, and popping up overhead. So at speed, I'm coming onto the ground, hit the deck, peel myself up, pull into the pocket, and pop overhead. So you can split it between arms however you like. My plan is to probably do like anywhere from 5 to 10 on one side and then do that many on the other side till I've done 74. So let's say I've got a more unwieldy object. Let's say I've got this weight plate here. I can do my burpee right next to it, come up, grab it, into the pocket, overhead, just like that. If you haven't, let's try a few. Let's do like 1 or 2, maybe 2. You could do 1 on each side. Sweet. So two things with this. Anytime we're moving a weight around, the further away the weight gets from the joints that are doing the work, the tougher that's gonna be. That's why, like, if you've ever tried like lateral raises or front raises, it's like you use 5 pounds and it's super crazy. It's because the joint that's doing the work is so far away from the weight at that point. So we kind of want to apply that to this. So when I come into the pocket and pull my weight overhead, I want to come up and over. That was really hard to do in slow motion, but I'm keeping the weight close to me. So on the way up, just like that, I'm not swinging it out in front of me like that. Because once I do that, it's pulling me in that direction, and then I have to use a bunch of my musculature to kind of self-correct on every rep. So just something to think about. I like to think when I'm pulling it up overhead, it's almost like I'm gonna like really, like I'm zipping up an extravagant hoodie and then I'm popping it up overhead. So, and then the second thing, just like with burpees, if you need to start stepping back and then lowering yourself to the ground and stepping in and then pulling your weight overhead, that's all good. You can totally do that. Still a valid double press. Does anyone have any questions so far?
For low ceiling, Russian swing is okay?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So like, you'll just hit the deck, come up, pop in, and come right out in front. Awesome. You could also maybe do a power clean. I'll leave it up to you. Cool. Okay, so 74 of those for time. It'll be tough. It's a lot of getting up and off the floor. So if we reach the 14-minute mark, we can cut it. We'll stretch a little. Everyone ready? All right. Let's start in 10 seconds. I'm excited. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice, even pace. Wow. Just want to clarify, it's 74 total, not 74 per side. That would be cruel. Great job, everyone. Doing great, everyone. You gotta stop, take a little rest, get your breath. That's great. We got lots of time left. Find a pace that works for you. Great work. Nice job. Woo! Great job, everyone. Woo! Great job. Got 3 more minutes left. That's lots of time. Nice job, Grace. You got it on, Isabel. Plenty of time. You got 2 minutes left. Nice job, Jen. Here we go. "90 seconds. Getting there. Yeah, 60 seconds left. Home stretch. Let's finish strong. "20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Awesome job, everyone. That was tough. I haven't breathed that heavily in a long time. So we're gonna do a little open scorpion. We just used our shoulders a whole bunch, dropping down, popping up. And we've also moved our back through a lot of like unweighted flexion and extension, just as we get down on the ground and back up. So we're just gonna get a little twist. Nice job on Isabel. Let's come to the ground. Arms up at our sides, making a big T shape. And now my right leg is gonna come up and swoop over. It might get to the ground, it might not. Either way, just go as far as you can. And then from here, I'm gonna open up my book, getting a stretch across my shoulders. And I'm breathing this whole time. We're gonna hang out here for about 30 more seconds and then we'll switch sides, but deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Letting our heart rate come down. Let's kind of melt our way back to the middle, nice and easy. And then with the other side, so my left leg raising up and then swooping over as far as I can go. And once I'm there, I'm opening up the book. Breathe in. About 30 more seconds. Then melt it back to the middle. Great job, everyone. Crushed it.